My friend, you won't believe what's going on behind the scenes with the Buffalo Bills. Trade rumors are heating up, and the Bills are eyeing a wide receiver who could completely transform Josh Allen's offense. It's the kind of signing nobody expected, and that could give the team that decisive boost to truly contend for the Super Bowl. I obtained exclusive information about this transaction even before any other outlet reported it, and I can guarantee if this signing goes through, it will be a game changer for the season. So, my friend, if you truly love the Bills, leave a like and subscribe to the channel, because what I'm about to tell you is going to be explosive. The situation with wide receivers in Buffalo has officially reached a critical point, and General Manager Brandon Beane knows it. Despite having Josh Allen, one of the most electrifying quarterbacks in American football, the Bills lack a true threat on long passes, capable of stretching the field and terrorizing opposing defenses. Khalil Shakir has excelled at slot receiver, proving reliable on short and exciting routes, but beyond him, the depth of Buffalo's wide receiver roster seems dangerously fragile. The expectation for 2025 was that Keon Coleman, the young receiver from Florida, would take a big leap and become a consistent weapon for Allen. But halfway through the season, Coleman is still struggling to find rhythm, get open, and gain confidence. With the Bills' offense relying too heavily on Allen's improvisation, Beane is feeling the effects, pressure to act, and quickly. Therefore, according to Diana Rossini of The Athletic, Buffalo has already been contacted by the New Orleans Saints to inquire about the availability of Chris Olave, one of the NFC's most promising young stars. The Saints, with a disappointing 1-7 record, seem to be looking for a helper, and several teams in the league are eyeing him. But so far, sources close to the situation say that New Orleans is reluctant to trade its best offensive weapon. Still, there's smoke, and in the NFL, where there's smoke, there's usually fire. Olave has been everything you'd expect from a modern receiver: fast, accurate, reliable, and decisive. Even dealing with the instability of quarterbacks in New Orleans, the 25-year-old has already accumulated 52 receptions for 503 tubes and 3 touchdowns in just 8 games in the 2025 season. These numbers come after a 2024 season limited by concussions. But before that, he had 2 consecutive seasons with more than 1,000 lots received in 2022 and 2023. It's evident that he's an elite talent, capable of becoming a fundamental piece of any franchise that has a contract of his. For Buffalo, this would be a dream scenario. Imagine Josh Allen finally having a dynamic outside receiver who can exploit opposing defenses deep, forcing safeties to retreat, opening up space in the middle for Shakir and tight end Dalton Kincaid, and reigniting the Bills' passing attack that once terrorized the league. Olave's route-laying ability, his shooting prowess, and his hands would immediately transform that passing attack into one of the most dangerous in American football. Of course, elite talent doesn't come cheap. Any trade for Olave would likely require multiple high draft picks, possibly including one of Buffalo's 3 top 100 picks in the 2026 NFL Draft. But considering the team's current situation, in the midst of Super Bowl contention, led by a quarterback with MVP potential, Beane might see this is the time to go all in. Internal sources suggest the Saints should keep Olave after the November 4th deadline, but things can change quickly in the NFL. A front office under pressure, a locker room losing faith, and a star player frustrated with losses. All it takes is the right offer at the right time to turn the tide. And if New Orleans is even slightly reconsidered, Buffalo could be the first in line to act. And if you think the rumors stop there, the Bills are also eyeing another receiver, someone who can come in eager to play and give Josh Allen another weapon on offense. Bills eyeing Raiders, Jakobi Meyers. But is the price tag too high? While Chris Olave represents the most impactful option for the Buffalo Bills, the team is also exploring a more realistic and immediately attainable target: Jakobi Meyers of the Las Vegas Raiders. Meyers, 27, surpassed the 1,000 tube reception mark last season and has a $15 million salary cap impact, making him a provenly productive weapon. However, the Raiders would need a high draft pick, likely a second-day pick, to complete the trade. Meyers himself requested a trade earlier this year, signaling a desire for a fresh start, and Buffalo could offer that opportunity, but the cost may be high. Meyers is a classic possession receiver, known for his route accuracy, sure hands, and ability to make consistent plays under pressure. In the first 8 games of the 2025 season, he averaged 11.3 yards per reception, reception, with a reception rate of 67.4%. Numbers nearly identical to Khalil Shakir, who averaged 11.5 yards per reception and a reception rate of 75.6%. While Meyers isn't a game-changing star like Olave, he offers Allen a reliable, high-volume target. In a passing game struggling to maintain elite efficiency, add someone like Meyers who can provide stability and flexibility. A crucial factor is how Meyers would fit into Buffalo's offensive scheme. He would complement Shakir at the slot receiver position and create more space for tight end Dalton Kincaid and the Bills' talented running backs in the passing game. Allen would gain another reliable option to relieve pressure, opening up opportunities for long passes that have been limited this season. Although Meyers wouldn't instantly elevate Buffalo's passing attack to elite status, he could prevent defenses from focusing exclusively on Shakir or Kincaid and improve the pace of the offense, a critical factor in a tight playoff race. The crucial question for general manager Brandon Beane is simple. Is Buffalo willing to give up a second-round draft pick for Meyers? With the NFL trade deadline set for Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, the front office has only a few days to make a final decision. While Meyers brings experience, reliability, and a track record of good performance, he's more of an addition than a true upgrade, and the cost could compromise the team's project capital. For a team with legitimate Super Bowl aspirations, weighing short-term needs against long-term assets is delicate, and the consequences couldn't be greater. Time is running out, and every choice now carries enormous consequences. Meyers' arrival could stabilize Buffalo's passing attack and provide Allen with a crucial weapon in high-pressure situations, potentially turning close games into wins. On the other hand, the wrong decision or hesitation could leave the Bills struggling due to limitations in receiving passes down the stretch of the season, preventing them from reaching the title. But it's not just about reinforcements, because the Bills' real test comes this Sunday against an opponent that will test every fraction of their roster. With the trade deadline approaching, all eyes in Buffalo are on the front office, but the team's next test comes on the field, a crucial Week 9 matchup against the Kansas City Chiefs. This game could define the Bills' 2025 season, testing whether the team has championship potential or if it still needs reinforcements. Buffalo is coming off an important win over the Carolina Panthers, improving their record to 5-2, while Kansas City, 5-3, gained momentum after a shaky start. The importance of the match couldn't be greater, as both teams are fighting for a good position in the AFC playoff race. Key number 1, establish the running game to dictate the pace. Buffalo possesses one of the most dynamic backfields in the NFL, with Josh Allen's ability to threaten both with the ball and his legs, and the exceptional talent of James Cook. Allen has consistently required defenses to worry about both his arm and his legs, while Cook has become a true touchdown threat. Controlling the clock with a balanced run and pass offense will keep Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs' powerful offense off the field. Allen's running threat, combined with Cook and the complementary running backs, also opens up space for short passes and screens, keeping Kansas City guessing. Key number 2, quick passing and exploiting the opposing defense's engineering. The Bills' passing game has suffered this season, mainly due to the limited production of Khalil Shakir and Keon Coleman. With trade negotiations underway, whether involving Chris Olave or Jakobi Meyers, Allen may need quick, rhythmic passes to keep drives alive. Utilizing short routes, tight end options, and exploiting the opposing defense's powerful routes will generate funds after the catch and allow Buffalo to maintain offensive momentum. This strategy is crucial both for sustaining drives and relieving pressure on Allen, especially if new players arrive midweek. Key number 3, complementary execution in football and defense. The Bills' victory over the Carolina Panthers demonstrated the importance of the 3 phases of the game: forcing turnovers, creating scoring opportunities, and controlling possession. Against the Kansas City Chiefs, Buffalo will face a more potent offense, and with persistent injuries, Daquan Jones, Shaq Thompson, Ed Oliver, and Taylor Rapp are all out of action. The reserves need to step up. The defensive line will need to pressure Mahomes, while the linebackers and safeties will contain the running game and tight ends. The performance in special timeouts can also change the course of the game, transforming field position into a strategic advantage. Beyond individual matchups, Buffalo needs to maintain discipline and execute complementary football, flawlessly integrating offense, defense, and special timeouts. With the trade deadline approaching, this game also serves as a real-time assessment of the team's current capabilities, showing whether a team can compete at a high level with the players they have now, or if a new receiver is essential to take them to the top. With the data limit for trades approaching and the Bills targeting key players like Chris Olave and Jakobi Meyers, can Josh Allen lead Buffalo to victory over the Chiefs in Week 9 and prove that the time is right for a serious Super Bowl run? Leave your opinion here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back later to update you with the latest Buffalo Bills news.